My name's Rachel Nally. I'm an entrepreneur and I created the local apple cart. We specialize in homemade soft serve and hard dip ice creams, and we are currently a food truck. I believe we're the only pink food truck in Fort Wayne, so you can't miss us. The name Local Apple Cart actually comes from an ice cream stand in Cleveland, Ohio called The Apple Cart. This place is very near and dear to me. Growing up in the inner city of Cleveland was definitely not the easiest. And it was just one of those stable things that I could rely on in my life when nothing else around me was very stable. The ice cream would never fail you. When it came to naming the business, it was only natural that I would use the apple cart since it was such a huge part of my life. My first job when I was 14. My why is definitely my children. I grew up without that security in life, and I never want that for them. And I knew that what I was currently doing with corporate America was not going to give me the stability that they were going to need after I left this world. You know, it's scary to start your own business. You're putting a risk on yourself. That security when you go to a 40-hour-a-week job is comforting. But in actuality, you have to realize that even that 40-hour-a-week job that you're working is not stable, and that company can go under just as much as you can. On September 11th of 2020 was my first job. It was a weekend thing, so it would be a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got my health permit on the 10th and started working on the 11th. The very next day, my birthday was on the 12th, and birthday present to myself. So I heard about the RISE program, and when I first heard about it, of course, the money's mentioned. And I thought to myself, well, I already have my truck, you know, what could I possibly do with the $40,000? What is it that this program can give me that I don't know about? When I entered the RISE program, I did not expect, I got more than what I expected, is what I'm getting at here. In fact, when we had our first class and we did our introductions, we were talking about how some businesses are huge businesses and some are just local, and that's okay. I always put myself in the local category. My mind was going to use like equipment like for soft serve ice cream because I make my own recipe. I could sell it to other stores. I can sell this at the grocery stores. I could franchise. I can make recipe books. It didn't take me very long to find other people who could see that passion in me, who want to talk about partnerships. I'm going to have that permanent location at the Union Street Market in the Electric Works campus. You're going to have a bad day, a bad week, bad month. You might even have a bad year or even a bad business. But don't give up. If there's anything I've learned, that grit that it takes to survive in this business is essential. And maybe it's not all the way that day. Maybe it's just filling out some paperwork. Maybe it's just figuring out a recipe that I had been working on. Maybe it's just starting that recipe. But it was always in a direction of success. Even though sometimes it pulled me back, I was still going forward.